Hey, what's up? It's Sungano here, talking about figuring my life out in my 30s. And so this channel is dedicated to different discussion topics on how I am wanting to just get more clarity on what I want with my career, life, basically everything in between now that I'm in my 30s. So the videos in this channel will just talk about what I'm learning, what I've learned in the past, in the hopes that you learn something, I learn something, and just have that knowledge sharing throughout that process. So for today's video, I want to talk about finding comfort in my own space and in my own company as well. And so the idea of this video really came to light because this is the second time in my life that I've lived by myself. It's been 4 months now, and it's been a valuable time that I've had. Even though it's still a short amount of time, I think there's valuable insights that I've learned, and I just want to share that with y'all on like what I've been seeing throughout this time. And to give a little more background context on like why I think this has been such a significant impact for me right now, is that when I reflect on my time growing up and post high school life, I've always just been around people, have had access to people, and have lived with people. And so thinking about, all the way through high school, lived with my mom, my brothers, college, had roommates, came to LA. I did live by myself for a year in LA. However, I was never home, and I just never took the time to like be okay on my own. And then after that, I had roommates in different stints in LA. And so, yeah, given all of that background, this is the first time where I'm like really living by myself, where I'm not always out and always around people. And I think what I have really experienced and just really valued is how much like the time goes by when I am consumed with wanting to know myself better, like so this channel, what I'm doing with this, and just being more intentional like how I'm spending my time. And I think about in the past what I was doing with my time, and I can't even like think about that in a real way, because I feel in the past a big portion of my life was the social aspect of like going out. And then when I was at home, it felt like all I do was watch TV. And I don't even watch TV anymore. I feel it's very limited in my TV time. It's very much like here and there, an hour there, an hour here. But in the past, I remember I would just like come home, watch like TV for hours, go out, go to an event. And it's being in LA, it was just always things going on. And then I think the idea of also consuming so much media, I wanted to be able to be in the know and be able to have discussions with people, because a lot of the times conversations revolved around, oh, what are you watching? So I wanted to be in the know in that way as well. But anyways, that's like a side tangent from that. What I'm finding is that the time that I've been having on my own, so when I end work at 5 p.m. or so, I try to get to bed by 10 p.m. Those 5 hours go by so fast, and I'm like, I wish I had more time in my day. That's honestly the takeaway that I've been finding with having this time in my own company and being in my own space. It's like I want more time to just know more about me and find ways just to connect with myself in different ways. And just what do I like to do? Like honestly, like what do I find that's like enjoyable for me in a different way? And I've been finding just the little things I've been doing. I've been reading a lot more. I've been intentionally connecting with friends in different ways. I write letters. I find like I like to write letters. I used to do that in the past and then picked it up again. and writing little letters to my friends, getting more creative with my time when I'm doing crafting. Uh, and I'm just been finding it is so much fun to do that by myself, and it's no more pressure for me to feel like I have to be out and doing things. And I think that was something where I realized when I post college and was like coming to LA, I really put pressure on myself to always be out and always be social and always be doing something, because I felt like I had to have this persona that I'm always out and doing something. But it really didn't need to be that serious. And it's now when I'm in the space, it's a shift where I have the option to do something. And if I do it or if I don't do it, it's fine. But I think in my 20s, I was definitely thinking I needed to do it because, people would talk about me about like, why are you not doing something? Or like, why? Maybe I would feel embarrassed. That's probably the thought process there. But yeah, it just comes to a point now where it's cool. There's a social event, I can do it. But if I don't do it, it's not the end of the world. And at the end of the day, my time is what I value. And so like, how do I want to spend that time? And it's right now like really with myself, and it's been really fun in the process. But yeah, I thought this was just something that was very surprising that came to me, just thinking about this time and living on my own and not wanting to take it for granted, because it's something where not everyone can live alone, so and have this time to be in their own space and enjoy their own company and be in the comfort of their own home. So yeah, I just been finding it's been really nice, and I know it's still fresh, but I want to just like soak this up as much as I can, because life is happening and things can change. And yeah, it's a nice little challenge just to really take that time for yourself. And yeah, would love to kind of think more about how that looks like for you all. What are your thoughts on living alone, taking time for yourself? If you do live with people, how do you create that space for yourself? I feel like I would have liked that advice in my 20s because I couldn't have done it. But now I'm doing it, and it's really nice. But yeah, let me know your comments below, and talk to you next time.